Hello everyone, welcome to Yoga Glow. Today we are guiding you through an essential stretching routine designed especially for beginners. Stretching is a wonderful way to improve flexibility, release tension, and prepare your body for yoga or daily activities. Stay with us as we guide you through 8 gentle and effective yoga poses. Let's begin. Let's start with mountain pose. Stand tall with your feet together, arms by your sides, and shoulders relaxed. Ground your feet firmly into the mat while lifting your chest. Inhale deeply and raise your arms overhead, reaching toward the sky. Feel the stretch in your spine and shoulders. Hold for 5 breaths. Mountain pose improves posture, strengthens the legs, and helps you focus on your breathing. Beginners should avoid locking their knees and keep their arms slightly bent if shoulder tightness occurs. If standing straight feels challenging, rest your hands on your hips and focus on grounding your feet. Now we will move to cat-cow pose. Start on your hands and knees, ensuring your wrists are under your shoulders and knees under your hips. Inhale, arch your back and look up. Cow pose. Exhale, round your spine and tuck your chin. Cat pose. Flow between these two poses for 6 to 8 breaths. This stretch warms up the spine, relieves back tension, and improves mobility. Avoid overarching your lower back or straining your neck. Beginners can place a cushion under their knees for support or reduce the range of motion if their back feels stiff. Let's stay with the flow and transition into seated forward bend. Sit on the mat with your legs extended straight in front of you. Inhale, lengthen your spine and exhale as you bend forward from your hips. Rest your hands on your legs, ankles or feet without straining. Hold for 5 breaths. This pose stretches the hamstrings, lower back and spine, promoting relaxation. Beginners with tight hamstrings can keep their knees slightly bent or use a strap around their feet to reach forward. Avoid forcing the stretch. It's okay to stay upright if needed. Our next pose is butterfly pose. Sit with your legs bent and the soles of your feet touching each other. Hold your feet with your hands and let your knees drop toward the floor. Sit tall and hold for 8 breaths, gently pressing your thighs downward. This pose opens the hips, stretches the inner thighs, and increases flexibility in the groin area. If your knees are high off the ground, place blocks or cushions under them for support. Avoid pushing too hard on your knees to prevent strain. Now we will do downward facing dog. Begin in a tabletop position. Tuck your toes, lift your hips and straighten your legs to form an inverted V shape. Spread your fingers and press into your palms, keeping your neck relaxed. Hold for 5 breaths. This pose stretches the shoulders, hamstrings and calves while strengthening the arms and legs. If your hamstrings feel tight, keep your knees slightly bent and your heels lifted. Avoid collapsing your shoulders. Instead, press evenly into your hands for support. Let's transition into child's pose. Sit back on your heels. Extend your arms forward and lower your forehead to the mat. Breathe deeply and hold for 5 to 7 breaths. This calming pose gently stretches the hips, thighs, and back, providing a moment of rest. If sitting on your heels feels uncomfortable, place a cushion under your hips. Avoid straining your neck and keep your forehead supported if needed. Our next pose is Cobra Pose. Lie on your stomach with your hands under your shoulders. Inhale and lift your chest while keeping your elbows slightly bent. Avoid overarching your back and hold for 5 breaths. Cobra Pose strengthens the spine, opens the chest and improves posture. Beginners should lift only as far as comfortable, keeping their lower ribs on the mat. Avoid this pose if you have severe back pain or spinal issues. Finally, let's relax with a supine twist. Lie on your back, bend your knees and let them fall to one side while extending your arms out like a T. Hold for 5 breaths on each side. This pose releases tension in the spine, stretches the back and promotes relaxation. If twisting feels difficult, place a pillow under your knees for support. Avoid forcing the twist to prevent strain on the lower back. Congratulations on completing this essential stretching routine. We hope you feel refreshed and energized. Remember, consistency is the key to improving flexibility and strength. If you enjoyed this session, please like, share and subscribe to Yoga Glow for more yoga content. Stay consistent with your practice and we'll see you in the next video.